5. I'm trying to see what filter I can get. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the filters on whatchamacallit. What am I on? YouTube. Anyway, 14K to 1 meal a day challenge is on. This is going to be a very quick live stream because actually I'm in the middle of a break. I'm currently in my personal training certification course, and doing 1 meal a day has been challenging, but you get adjusted to it. So the thing is, when you're used to one style of, when you're used to fasting in a certain way, let's say like me, you've been home and you're recovering, and then you're switching to something like doing a course all day that's like 9 hours or so, it can get a little tricky. It can get a little tricky, but after day 2, I adjusted. Also, I want you guys to know on this challenge, it's about doing better than the day before. And I want you to know that one day isn't detrimental. It's about compounding that. It's about slight incremental changes. So for me, for this challenge, I just said, let's do 1 meal a day and do 14K steps a day. Not everyone can meet me where I'm at, right? So if you have not done 1 meal a day, but you would like to work yourself up to it, like I have a few people doing on this challenge, just go from, start off at fasting at 16 hours or do your most. I have someone fasting at 18 hours, doing 18 hours. I have some people who can't get to 14,000 steps, but for them, they're doing 10K steps. The goal is to outdo yourself, okay? It's not going from 0 to 100, because that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make on their journeys. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. I am a frequent faster. I've been fasting for so long, so it's easy for me to do this. So a challenge for me right now is actually bumping that up to 14,000 steps a day with the Garmin watch. I'm sure if I was wearing a Fitbit, this would most likely probably be 20,000 steps or so, because Fitbits are very generous. So I just want you guys to know that it's about meeting yourself where you're at and adding up those small wins. It's like the compound effect, the book by Darren Hardy. It's the small incremental wins that result in big changes. And if you try to go too hard too fast, this is when things kind of backfire on you, because then you get defeated. You feel like you'll never meet your goal. Let's say your goal, let's say you have a lot of weight to lose. Let's say you're losing over 200 pounds, because I have some people who are morbidly obese, they need to lose some weight. Let's say your goal is 200 pounds. Don't look at the 200 pounds. Look at the small, just focus on losing maybe like 5 pounds a week. If you're that morbidly obese, you can actually get to there, or just focus on the small wins. And that's how I do it. Because when you have yourself hyper focus on the small wins, it seems less daunting. And the best way to do it, I learned this from Atomic Habits by James Clear, and The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. I have to reread those books because those books are really good. But like calendar tracking really helps me. Visualization. So I'm going to be doing a whole calendar tracking and a whole visualization thing. And you guys will see at the end of this challenge for myself how much weight I've lost, and my changes, and the days, and you guys are going to see my failures, because I want you to know that finding success, you're never going to find it without failing. Failing is a part of the success. It's what you do to those failures. Like the last couple of days, I didn't hit my steps. I was like 1,300 off because I was too tired because of my cycle. And one day I did a 19-hour OMAD because of my cycle. That's another reason. That's another thing. If you are, wow, there's a car honking. If you are like a week before your cycle and you're struggling as a woman, you can adjust. It's okay. I don't want you feeling like, oh, I can't do this, I need to stick to this. It's okay. You can make a micro adjustment, because it's better to do a slight micro adjustment opposed to like fasting for 18 hours a day, as opposed to just giving up and just being like, I can't do this, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. Because that's what a lot of people do. I've done that many times. So I just want you guys to know, you got to make this challenge your own. You got to make it suit you. And you need to make sure you respond to your failures as best as you can. So there's that. So yeah, I've been like doing a lot. I've been trying to navigate everything right now. Learning this personal training stuff is, my brain left the building for the last hour. It's like, you know what, Daniella, you're on your own. Screw you. So thanks, brain. But in between the challenge, what I did, I get like an hour break here, and then I get like a 20-minute break in the morning. I'm on the treadmill. I'm getting in my steps because I'm sitting on my butt all day. And that's what you got to do. If you're sitting at a desk job, or you're doing a 9 to 5 kind of job, and you're struggling in that aspect, you gotta chip away at your steps, you know? For example, let's say you gotta go to work for 9. This is what you do. You wake up a little early, maybe go on like a 20-minute walk or whatever length of walk that you can do. Make it work for you. And then, you know what's a good thing? If you're not doing OMAD and you're eating regular throughout the day, maybe on your lunch break. But if you're doing OMAD, it's easier on your lunch break. Instead of eating, go for a walk. If you are not doing OMAD, or if your OMAD ends during lunch, you have your lunch and then you go for a walk. I feel like the most powerful tool is moving after eating. I feel like that's something I've learned on this challenge, because when I did OMAD, I always did my movement before my meal, never after. So this is like the first time I'm actually doing movement post meal. So, and it feels good. I'm not full. I'm able to, like, you know, work things out. So I'm learning a lot on this challenge. Anyway, I gotta watch my time here because I got like 15 minutes, but I just wanted to do like a quick challenge check-in to see how everyone's doing, to see how everyone's moving, because it's possible. And the thing what I like about OMAD is that your body adapts. Now, you might hit a wall, you might hit a plateau. This is where I'm at right now. I think I'm gonna be returning to keto OMAD. You're probably gonna see me doing keto OMAD when my cycle starts. Actually, today. My cycle is supposed to start Monday. I'm going into it today. It's fine, because again, my body's really resistant, and it has probably a lot to do with the stress. So when you have a lot of stress in your life, like, it's so important to just let it go and breathe, is to change your thought processes to stress. Trust me, it can be really difficult. It can be really challenging tenfold. I don't know why these people are staring at me in my car, just like, you know, move along. There's just 2 guys and they're like, what is she doing? Like, I'm on my phone. Hopefully I don't see anyone from my class. I don't think so. It's all gym folks. But anyway, yeah, so what was I talking about? I completely lost track. But yeah, hey, live. Yeah, this is going to be a very quick live. If you want, I can probably go back live later today, because I got to leave in about 10 minutes to go back to my personal training certification course. But yeah, I got up at 4 a.m., get my steps in, then sit on my stuff at work for eight hours. Good for you. You know what? You're dedicated. You're dedicated. And thing is about getting up at 4 a.m., like, sometimes if it becomes a routine and it becomes a habit, it's simple. But there might be days you may have to sleep in, and that's okay. So you're going to have to adjust, right? You're just going to have to adjust to things. But if you're making that effort in the beginning, it's a win. Now, the key is sustaining that effort. How do we sustain that effort? If 4 a.m. works for you, if you're going to bed at a consistent time, it can work. Because I remember last year, when I was really successful with my weight loss, it was me waking up at 4 a.m. and going to the gym, because I had insomnia. I had heart palpitations from all of my injuries. So the doctor's like, if you have heart palpitations and insomnia, use it. Go for a walk. Go to the gym. So that's what I did. I went to the gym. I used it. So yeah, Feely says, yay, a live. That would be awesome. I'd try to track your live if I do it later. Yes, I will try for sure. I will try for sure. Oh, laughing at the guys. Yeah, I don't know. They were driving. They're both like, they're just both looking at me, and he's turning the car and he's just staring. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? I mean, I probably look weird right now. I know I'm talking to my windows are down too, because my car is hot. But yeah, 10K step consistently isn't a goal. I would say you can't say that, because it depends on the person. What if that person only gets 5,000 steps a day? 10K steps a day consistently is a win. That's definitely, is a goal. Sorry. It's okay, typo, I understand. I do that all the time. Yeah, it is a goal. And I want people's goals to be better than what they're doing right now. Like, that's the key. And I like these 30-day challenges because they really kind of get you going. It's how I started my OMAD journey. I was like, you know what, let me just do this thing for a month. I fell in love with it. I love the results. So what motivated me and what kept me going was the results. When motivation was gone, that's when discipline came in. It became automatic. Even when I was getting results, some days I didn't feel like doing it, but I did it anyway, because I knew if I didn't do it, I know the consequences of the feelings I would get for not doing it. So yeah, it's all about that. It's all about that for sure. I wish I brought my water. I just came off from the treadmill. So I'm about 7,000 steps in today, I believe. I can check on my watch. Yeah, I was shy the last couple days, but I'm adjusting here. But after I do the course, I have like 3 weeks to prepare for the exam. Yeah, that's a bad number. I'm at 7,066 steps. Now with my watch, because sometimes I forget to wear it or I take it off in the shower. I don't have to, But I know with these watches, if you leave them on and you're wet, I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you can't. Geez, sorry about that. It can leave marks. That's what the Fitbit did to me. The Fitbit gave me a burn one time. This is a Garmin. I think the best watch I've ever had was a Polar, but Polars are like way too expensive. I don't have $500 right now for a Polar, but I can have my $150 Garmin here. But it is what it is. They all do the same one. Okay, I'm doing ADF and Mediterranean. I'm eyeballing your OMAD for future challenge. That's great. Yeah, you know, with my recommendation with OMAD is work your way up to it. You have to get used to fasting, and you can give it a try and see how it goes. No, it's okay, Cassandra. It's just typo. It's all good. It's okay, but Mediterranean diet is a good diet for sure. And ADF, kudos to you. I can't do ADF. Like, I can't do it for more than one cycle. I don't know. For me, like I said, you got to make things adjust for you. For me, it's just too long of a cycle, a fasting cycle for too frequently. But ADF is definitely my tool to use to get down to that low weight for sure. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm not really hungry. Yesterday, I made the mistake of not having my electrolytes and I had a headache at the end of it. Today, I had my electrolytes, so I feel good. So you want to get into those routine habits. Electrolytes first thing in the morning is key. That's everything. So I feel great. I'm just abnormally thirsty, but so is a lot of people here. I feel like it's more dry than usual in this climate. But yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to, whenever you have a bad day or you fall off track, do your best to come back the next day. If you're having adversity in your life and you're having struggles, trust me, I'm having so much going on in my life right now. I've touched on it a few times with the situation going on in my building and with the police involved and all of that, me not sleeping and my cortisol levels up in my personal life. It's hard, but I use my fitness journey as a source of control, of a source where I can be proud of myself for doing something. And I'm creating the reality I want. I'm not letting my current circumstances dictate where I'm going. I'm seeing something new through the mess, through the chaos. And that's how you grow. How else are you going to grow, right? When you want to change and be better in life, you can't let your situation bring you down. Of course, it's going to have days where you get knocked down, but you got to shift your mindset and use it as fuel. Use it as motivation. Use it as energy to get better, to build those habits, to become better, to get the help you need, to get the, because this journey is tough. So get help, get support. And that's one of the reasons why I want to become a personal trainer, to help support people on their journey. And I want to do it properly. And not only that, it teaches me about proper form, because I love the gym, but at the same time, with me becoming all busy, I want to learn how to properly get an efficient workout in, like get an efficient training in without wasting my time doing God knows what I was doing before. So it's just learning all this stuff, and I can help you guys do the same as well. What electrolytes do you use? I use Element, but before I was not using Element. I just got some potassium salt, which is basically, you just go to the grocery store, look at the salt, and at the back, it will say potassium chloride instead of sodium. And I use sodium salt. I'd like to use a higher end sodium salt. So that, I don't like to use like basic table salt. So that's Himalayan pink salt, Celtic sea salt, maybe some salt from your like organic store, just a better quality salt. And I would throw in some Calm from magnesium. It's just Calm, plain magnesium Calm. And I would throw in some baking soda for the taste and for the kidneys. That's what I would do. Baking soda helps the kidneys when you do long, like fast. But it made the taste of the electrolytes better when I did it right now. But when I use Element, it's cool. But Element's pretty expensive. It's like $60 for a pack. But that's what I use. You don't have to. You can save money. Everything I just said costs like, well, Canadian, it's expensive. This is in Canadian dollars. So if in the US, it's even cheaper. So maybe no salt is like $2. Himalayan pink salt's maybe like $3, maybe $5 now. God, $6. And then some Calm. Like one pack of Calm will last you for years. It lasts me like one pack. It's like $27 for a whole bottle, but it will last you a long time. I only had to buy it once. So let's like knock that down to like a couple of dollars. So it would cost you honestly under $10 to buy everything at once. Maybe it'd be about $30 Canadian, so probably like $20 US. But yes, thank you for that. I really needed to hear that. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Like, that's what I want to do. Because that's how I get myself through this, and I want people to find their power. Like, I'm really passionate about that. Feely says, you're so motivational. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anyway, this was a very quick live. I'm so glad I got to catch some of you guys. I gotta head back and learn whatever the heck I was learning. My brain literally was like, I cannot process this, so I'll see you guys later. Oh yes, I hit 8,000 subscribers. I'm doing so much, but thank you so much everyone for the 8,000 subscribers. I do want to do something special. We'll see what I do. It might be increasing my steps. Who knows? I think I'll do something, but thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Send you guys mad love and look up for our video later on this evening. Bye.